Thanks for everybody coming. Could everybody please try to sit close to the front, please? Okay, listen up, listen up. I think we're about ready to start. Could everybody have a seat? Could everybody have a seat? Thank you. What we're gonna do here today, we're gonna show each other some respect, so we only want one person talking at a time. Okay, thanks everybody for coming. We're gonna start this. I didn't make a speech or anything. I've been a little busy this week, but we have a Biomedical Engineering STEM that we did a couple of months ago, and we came up with 3 items that was needed for people with disabilities, and we used a 3D printer to print up some things that they can use for the rest of their life and make their life a little easier. And I want to say thank you to all the students that was a part of this, and we joined up with the University of Madison to get this done, and we also had Pop, he's around here somewhere, he helped us out with this. So what I'm gonna do is, all I did, they just asked me, say, hey, Reggie, can we do this? And I got some students together and we got it done. But I'm gonna hand it over to Eva, who, she's from UW-Madison, so we'll start off with her. Thank you.
Shorter. Hi, my name is Tracy Puccinelli. I'm a professor of teaching at UW-Madison in Biomedical Engineering. And on the side, I also run our Biomedical Engineering Outreach Program. And a few years ago, we had the opportunity to partner with Brookfield High School for a mentor program. Unfortunately, after 2 years, the teacher I was working with left, and I wasn't able to reestablish that partnership. And then one of my students, Joel, where's Joel? Right down here in front, he connected me with Sun Prairie Schools. And at the last minute, we threw together a mentor program with the middle school and the high school. Today we're highlighting, I think, just the high school. But unbelievably, it just ended up being such a great experience for everybody, for my students, as well as these students. My students can't be here today because they're actually taking exams, unfortunately, but we will share this video with them later. I hope that some of you will participate in the mentor program next year. We plan to continue this every year. Thank you for being here today.
Hello everybody, how y'all doing today? Nice, nice. Give a round of applause for yourselves. Like, I appreciate all the students, so I just want to thank you guys, I appreciate it. Thank you for Principal Renee for having us, and Reggie. My name is Darion Stewart. I am the owner of Take Action Youth Mentor Program. And with the help of John Morant and Reggie, I didn't say John Morant, my bad. But yeah, with the help of my partners, we was able to make this program happen. So I just want to say thank you to the students and everyone here for making this happen. And yeah, let's just have fun and see the students present. So thank you.
Sorry, I was kind of trying to get ready for this. My name is Pap, and I was born and raised in Senegal. I'm a software engineer and electronic engineer. And I was blessed to meet this guy. And Reggie, where you are? I need you, bro. Come on here. So this is a program that we started 6 years ago. And the idea was that to help help African kids because you guys are so blessed because you have so much. We don't have this in Africa. So the idea was like to help African kids to learn STEM. And somehow when I met Darian and then Reggie, he's so up-tempo, I wish I have someone like Reggie when I was your age. You know what I mean? So the STEM is more about like interconnecting the world and also allowing you guys to learn more like how to change the world tomorrow. You know, you guys know about global warming and everything that you guys are using today is on STEM, like your watch, you know, computer, your video game. Instead of being like the customer, become the creator for it. So the program is called Healthy, and I also have a guest that I want to come up here. His name is Human. He's up there. He's one of the biggest hip hop artists in Africa. So he was invited by UCLA, but I convinced him to come and kind of also be part of this program. So this is Healthy T-shirt that we give it to Mr. Reggie. And really, like, you guys are, once again, you guys are so blessed. Healthy is a program that interconnects all of you guys. So I hope you guys who was in the program enjoyed it and learned a lot from it. And hopefully we're going to do it next year. And thank you to Tracy too. Kuman, you want to come and introduce yourself? And he's going to play one of Kuman's songs after he introduces himself.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Yes, thank you, Pap, for inviting me here. It's a really great pleasure for me. I'm usually good on stage when there's the beat, but I'm not really good when it's about talking. But it's easy for me to be here because Pap is a friend of mine. We know each other for more than 20 years. We've been to school together, and when we explained to me about this project, I was so excited. I was like, yo, this is our project, because he was born and raised in Senegal, and he managed to make great things out of our country, so we're really proud of him. So for me, it's a big pleasure to be here, and I hope that in this room today, we're gonna have the future Mark Zuckerberg, the future, what's the name of the guy, Tesla guy? No, the Tesla guy. Elon Musk, you know, and I hope, why not the future president of the United States? So I hope you learn, and then you're gonna use this knowledge to make a better world, okay? Thank you very much.
So now we're gonna play one of his songs. That was Human. So him and I, we grew up together. I was supposed to be the rapper, but because I was the best rapper than him. But then, you know what I mean, I just choose not to so he can get his shine. So that's Human. And one of the goals that we have also is eventually we definitely want to connect this school to one school in Senegal. I'm going to talk to the principal at some point about that, and maybe some of you guys can go and visit Senegal. And I think that Reggie, now we're going to start the presentation of the beautiful project that they did. You're going to present the project now. All right. Who's coming first?
Thank you, Pop. All right, as y'all can see up here, they had a prosthetic hand for a pianist. If anybody, I know we got a lot of musicians in here, it's hard to play a piano with one hand. So we had this beautiful lady named Annabelle, who was a student at UW. She came to help out Amirius, Jada, Ray Janae, Kata, Danielle, Danye, and Tommy also is from the UW. So I'm gonna hand it over to Danielle and let her tell y'all what they did.
Okay, so our scenario was that a teenage girl. Our scenario is that a teenage girl who plays the piano lost her dominant hand in an accident, and our job was to design a prosthetic for her hand so that she could play the piano. Our research was, we did research on like the finger and the hand, and we did like, we talked about like the muscles in the finger, in the hand, in fingers, and like the bones and the joints. We found that the fingers needed to translate down to press on the keys, and then it also needed to be easy to use, and our design also needed to stay within a budget of $30. Okay, so those are some of our sketches before our prototypes that we made. So the idea of it was kind of to have like holes, and then in the holes we would have either strings or like something kind of, huh? Yeah. So in the holes we would have like straws or like metal poles, and then strings to be able to pull on them. So then once you pull them, then like it would move. Okay, so then this was our first prototype that we came up with. So like you would pull on this and you see how the finger can move, and then also like that. So our last prototype, I know. Unfortunately, we don't have it here with us, but like the idea of it, we used a 3D printer and we made like a shape like this. So we had like the base, and then we used metal straws and put them in the holes. And then instead of strings, we ended up going with buttons, so you could just press, and then once you press, it would move the straws, and they would act as fingers when she would play the piano.
Okay, so unfortunately it did not work because the holes was too small for the straws to go through, and yeah, and it would have worked if we had enough time or managed the time that we had way better. Okay. So, our semester went pretty well. We found that the hand is really complicated. Like a hand is not as simple as 5 fingers in a palm, and that stuff don't work the first time you try it, and you might fail, and that yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take that a little further. What she was saying is, sometimes you try to do things in life, and it don't go the way you want to the first time. Sometimes you try to do things in life, it don't go your way the second and third time. But it's more that you put your work in, and you study, and you just think of what you want to do, and 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get the results that you want. If you just work hard at something, and the harder you work, same thing I told him yesterday at the summit. I'm gonna tell you something about life. If you put the work in, nobody works for nothing. When you work and you work hard for something, you're gonna get some good results. Okay, so anything you put your mind to and you work hard at it, I think that you will get the results that you want. Okay? Second of all, I'm gonna invite up our second group and let them tell you what they did.
So our design is also very similar. We're supposed to, make a prosthetic hand and everything. And so our goal is to make something that flips pages. So this is our team. Grace could not be here today, sadly. And this is kind of just what we're going to run through, and I thought we'd introduce ourselves at this point. So I'm Zoe.
I'm Greg. I'm Grant.
I'm Lainey.
So our client description is a high school boy who is missing bottom of the palm and up for his hand, and he plays music, and so he obviously needs to flip pages to read it.
Okay, so like Zoe was saying before, our motivations for creating this was that the pages are really hard to flip, especially when someone is missing a hand. Pages are just found in everyday life with things such as like homework or, like flipping our pages for music. So our anatomical research we did was first we researched on joints and bones, and we found that joints follow an arch shape, and the thumb has about 2 joints, and the other fingers about 3. And we also researched on wrist movement, and we found that forearm posture has effects on the use of our forearm muscles. And yeah. So these are just some images of what we were researching on. Look at that. So here, looking at our problem statement is that our patient has an amputated right hand above the wrist, which results in an incapability to turn pages, and it just makes it very difficult for him to do homework, play music, and read books. And our solution is to build a prosthetic that mirrors the fine motor skills of a normally functioning hand while flipping pages, and allows our patient to continue participating in his range of activities. These were some competing designs in the market. So first we have the Filour, I believe. An advantage that this one has is that it allows for page pinching motion, but drawback that this one has is there's not much accuracy with it. And then our second competing design was the no grip page turning aid. And an advantage that this one had was that it was really easy to use, but a drawback is that it could damage the pages. So our design specifications were that the device would properly turn a single piece of paper. It would be adjustable, so it could fit any sort of hand prosthetic. It'd be suitable for multiple types of paper, and that the device will be a reasonable price.
So some of our initial prototypes were things like the page pincher. This was for like somebody whose hand didn't have any function, like paralyzed, but they could still move their wrist so that they could pinch the paper. I think we found this to be like just a little too clumsy for what we needed. Our next one was something you could attach to your finger and then slide under the page for somebody to maybe have like so much feeling in their hands. And we kind of went with this one when you see our end design. And then we also had the claw, which is where you could move your wrist to make these the grabbers, grab onto the page. I didn't do it. Okay. Our design criteria was effectiveness, so it could properly and effectively turn the page. Patient comfort, so it's comfortable for the patient to use. Easy to use, and we really made sure that it was safe so the patient wouldn't get hurt when using it, and that it was affordable. Okay, so these are our design matrix where we took into account cost, ease of use, and patient comfort. Through our multiple different designs, we ended up landing on the card swiper, which is this one you see here. Our first prototype, this one, this is kind of the one we're going with. We 3D printed, and we used CAD and made this in SolidWorks. The initial prototype, which was printed as an LMC, we were going to use kind of the whole thing 3D printed, but we ended up going with these Velcro strips instead for adjustability. Our lessons learned in the engineering design process were being responsible, working together, and communication and stuff. Here are some pictures of us working. We had a Google Drive, and we shared all of our ideas through that. I really recommend that. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, thank you. Let's give them another round of applause. Okay, now, those were great products made by the students here at Sun Prairie East High School. Okay, now, the last one that we have, it really, I'm so proud that this last one that we made, we have a student here that goes to school with us, and we made something for him that he could use for the rest of his life, and I'm so happy. His parents are so happy, and I don't know what to say, because I'm just so happy for him, and I'm so happy for my students that put the time in to do this for him. So with that being said, I'm gonna let them come up and tell y'all what they did.
What's up, yo? Hey. So.
So, my name is Caleb.
My name's Muhammad.
I'm Brandon.
I'm George.
I'm Tayshawn. I'm Adrian. And today we presenting our product, which is a baseball bat that somebody that in a wheelchair is able to use to play wiffle ball. So yeah.
All right, so here's the process that we took. First, everybody got in a circle. We sketched our prototypes and we got our ideas on paper. And then we started like analyzing our prototypes that we drew and thinking of different aspects of them. Then we compared them based on the aspects, and then we got measurements of his wheelchair, and then we made the models more specific, like the diagram, and then we got the parts that we needed to build, and then we assembled it, and then we tested it. When we were brainstorming, we thought about how we can move the bat. We put the bat on a surface and we brainstormed about the swing, and then we had to add another handle. What's next?
So this is the client requirements, basically what Kingston needed for this to be successful. So we had to work on multiple wheelchairs to see which one worked the best for this. He's left-handed, so we had to work off that. We had to make sure he had to use both hands, and we had to make sure we attached the arm to the wheelchair.
This is a big bat. It has, or wait, this is the bat. It has extra length and a smaller handle, and oh shit. Oh, damn. And there's the design. Alright, so this is my bat, and I kind of had an idea for it, so the handle was curved, so it's easier to hold, and it can spin around all the way, and instead of being on a chair, it is standing on 4 feet. Yep. This is a big bat. It attaches to the arm, or any arm, and the parts. And the parts that are on the back is like the joints, so then it can like swing around, and you can use it on the left or right side.
This the little P1000. I made a surface, I made an extra handle, and it got a curve.
Alright, these are the design matrix, so we did this to see which bat was the best, because we couldn't decide which one. So for the bat that had the best safety was the bat 2.0. The bat for the best power was Big Bat and Low P1000. The best bat for range of motion was the Gale Force. The ease of fabrication was Bat 2.0. The lowest cost was Big Bat, and the ease of use was Big Bat.
This is what we needed for like the parts to build the bats, you know what I'm saying? And that's it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we 3D printed the one in the middle, you know what I'm saying? The one with the star.
So this is what the thing we made look like, and that's all the pictures that we used.
And then
It's a
last slide. Oh, we should to demonstrate the bat.
Nice job, Kingston.
And if y'all want to see him use it in game, it's at 5:30 tonight. It's here.
Could I have all students involved in the STEM program come back up? Okay, before we leave, I just want to say, y'all know I'm Mr. Reggie. I'm the youth advocate around here. And you know, sometimes y'all might think I'm a real cool dude. Some of y'all might think I'm a real mean dude. But I don't care. You know, it don't make a difference. I'm here to do a job. And you know, throughout this year, you know, we had some ups and downs, and I found myself getting a little upset about things that was happening. But when we started this STEM program, and I had a chance to grab these students here and make a change in the world, I just had to do it. And I'm so proud of all these people. Could y'all give them a round of applause? And I also want to thank Eva again for giving us this opportunity. And we're going to do this again next year. And you know, with you guys' strong minds, and I know you guys work hard, we're gonna try to make as many products as we can. I wanna try to help as many people as we can next year. So we started this, I think, in March, maybe March, February, but when we get back to school next year, I wanna come straight in, and we wanna start, you know, working on things, okay? So next year, we still got room for whoever wanna, you know, join us. You know, it's nothing hard, it's just, you know, mind-boggling and getting some changes, making some changes. So next year, you know, if you wanna be involved, just let me know. And again, I wanna thank everybody who was involved, and I wanna thank everybody who helped out, and just everybody who put their hard work in. And I want y'all to give yourself applause again. Thank you. Ms. Coleman, would you like to say anything?
First, I want to thank everyone for coming to see our students perform and give your presentations. Thank you for coming. So give yourself a round of applause. And so what I want to leave here is I want to thank Reggie and for everyone that came out, Pop, everyone who came out today to support our scholars. But the first thing I want to say to you is that if you don't think you can, you can. You can't. There's no word called I can't. And you see your fellow students up here who's able to make masterful prototypes to help other students. This next year, I want to see you up here. You can do this. And that I am so proud to be a Cardinal. Go Cardinals.
So again, thank everybody for coming out, and I hope to see some new faces in STEM program next year. Thank you, and you return to class.